pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, and I ain't listening. Is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell should've never kidnapped my family. I can't just do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light work. It ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
All right. Clap it up. All right, it's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. It is Monday, the history class, where we break it down line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little, using external references to back up and support internally what is inside of the Bible. All right. So, like we always say, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them into the chat and we will get to them amicably and expeditiously as you type them in. The only stupid question is the one that is not asked. This is a school and we are here to learn. So whether it is on topic or off topic, it doesn't matter, right? Secondly, if you are on Facebook, go ahead and share the class. If you are on, I'm asking y'all to share the class and make sure I share the class. If you are on YouTube, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. Houston, I.S.U.P.K. Port Arthur, Beaumont, Port Arthur, I.S.U.P.K. Deep East Texas, and I.S.U.P.K. Galveston, right? We will continue in our series breaking down what is an angel. You know what I'm saying? Again, what is an angel? Before we jump into the class, she said I can never get it on Facebook. All right, so what you want to do is you want to make sure you just type in I.S.U.P.K. Houston online classes. That's what it is on Facebook. Same thing with Galveston and Port Arthur and Deep East Texas, so on and so forth. Before we jump into the subject matter, does anybody have any questions? Sapar, you got any questions? Okay, no sweat. And again, it don't have to be on topic. If y'all online and y'all have any questions that y'all want answered, things that y'all have seen transpired over the week, things that y'all have read that y'all don't understand, just go ahead and type them in the chat. And as I see them, we will get to them. All right, so let's pick up where we left off. We should be wrapping up the series today. So you know how I do it. Quick review. What is an angel? All right, we got one answer. Anybody else? That is absolutely right. Sapar, what's an angel? What am I at? Sis simply Lex said a angel is a demon, right? A demon is an angel, right, but all angels are not demons. No. Go ahead.
So like if I may, an angel is a spiritual messenger.
It's a spiritual messenger. That's close to it. We got messenger. We got spiritual messenger. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for right there. Go ahead. Say it again on one, y'all.
Ministering spirit.
So ministering spirit. Let's go to that. Let's go to Hebrews 1. Start at 13. I'm gonna go there with you so they can read along with you online. Hold on, let me hide. Let's see. Hebrews 1. All right, yeah, 1 and 13, and you're gonna read the 14.
This is the New Testament, Hebrews chapter 1, verses 13 through 14. They read, But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool? 14. Are they not all ministering spirits?
Are they not all what?
Ministering spirits, sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?
Right. So an angel is a ministering or a messaging spirit that's sent forth to those who have salvation, right? So in those that have salvation, we know are the saints. Who are the saints according to the scripture? They are the children of Israel, right? Now, there are different types of angels, right? There are fourth dimension angels, and then there are angels here on earth, right? A priest is an angel of the Lord, right? But there are spiritual angels, right? Now, the next question for review purposes: how do angels speak to us? Anybody? How do angels speak to us?
On the planet, it would be through a man that angels speak from the Most High through a man to give that message as a messenger.
Okay, and what about from the fourth dimension?
From the fourth dimension, it speaks to you in your mind, the way Christ was spoken to by both demons and, of course, angels.
All right, make it practical. When you say in your mind, I mean, are they hearing a voice in the daytime? Like I'm talking to you right now, like make it practical. Like how are they hearing this voice?
No, the thoughts in your mind.
Thought in your mind. All right. Okay. Oh, and see somebody else says something. Okay, yep. YAHANNA, right? YAHANNA, she threw the sauce on top of what you said, one y'all. So in your dreams. So everything, all of the above, right? So what a one y'all said is absolutely correct. So they speak to you, right? First and foremost, through men of God, right? Because men of God, the priests, the prophets of the Lord here on earth are the Lord's messengers on the earth. They are angels, right? So when you hear them speak the word of God, right? That is the Lord literally speaking through them to you, right? And then if the Lord has a specific message for you, like a one Ya'ala said, they're gonna come and speak to you in your mind. Now that speaking to you in your mind, it can be in the daytime or in nighttime, like what YAHANNA said, in your dreams. Whenever an angel of the Lord really came to somebody in the form that they're in, it's always been in a vision or it's always been in a dream, right? But they also do pull up, you know what I'm saying, in flesh and blood, right? Okay. All right. So let's get boom, boom. Let's see. There you go. Where do I want to go? Let's go with what the brother had asked the last time we was here. They gave the perfect example. It's in Genesis. Let's see, Jacob. Bible verse. No, Jacob's ladder. Genesis 28 and 10. Let's go to Genesis 28 and 10. I'm gonna go there with you to just show you an example of how angels come and talk to you. And then I'll give you another example of how angels will pop up on you in the physical. Go ahead.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 10. Reads, and Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. Verse 11. And he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night because the sun was set. And he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows.
Keep reading.
And lay down in that place to sleep. Verse 12.
He lay down in that place to do what?
To sleep.
To do what?
Sleep. Verse 12. And he dreamed, and behold.
Wait. And he did what?
Dreamed.
Hold on. I just want to make sure for all intensive purposes, he wasn't awake, right?
Dreamed.
He dreamed, right? Go ahead.
And behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. Verse 13. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, thy father, and the God of Isaac, the land whereon thou liest. So
the Lord is physically talking to Jacob, right? But no man has seen the Father. Because if the Lord physically spoke to you, like in the third dimension, your body would just explode. Right? Like your brain would be undone if you would explode if you saw the Most High. Like the scripture says that the earth is his footstool. Let that sizzle in your spirit, as Captain Zaryak always says. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And he dreamed. And 13. No, let me pull back. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it.
All right. So it said the angels of God were what?
Ascending and descending on it.
Right. Now, what type of angels are these ascending and descending upon it? Does anybody know? All right, let's just run them down. What are the different types of angels? So you got the Most High, you got Christ on the right hand side. Break down the order of angels that we've gone over.
The hierarchy of angels or whatever.
So okay, so we know the Most High, Christ is in the center. Okay, what's around the Most High and Christ?
The 4 beasts, the 24 elders, and archangels, seraphims, cherubim.
Right, get that brother hand. That is a full breakdown, right? So the angels that are observing and reporting that are going up and down are the seraphim and the cherubim, right? They're the ones, like, that's why I tell people, you are never alone. They sitting there jotting down everything you doing. Sapar picked up his pen at 7:57 with 30 milliseconds. You know what I'm saying? He wrote this. And while he was writing this, he had this thought, but he didn't act upon it. You know what I'm saying? That is what the angels are doing. They're constantly going up and down, giving a report, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Keep reading.
Verse 13. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, thy father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. Verse 14. And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west and to the east, and to the north and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
All right, so we can stop there. Kodashiala, I don't know if this is a question or a statement. He said, if I may, angels that report to the Lord about you are people. If that's a question, or I don't know if that's a question or if that's a statement. If it's a statement, no. If it's a question, no.
Maybe get that script unawares.
Yeah, so the angels that report to the Lord are not people, they're spirits. People, a physical flesh and blood being from the third dimension cannot operate in the fourth dimension. Right? The only one that was given the power to do so was it's only a couple of people. The first person was Seth. The next person was Elijah, and then Christ. Right? But outside of that, no human goes to the fourth dimension. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we have that version. Right now, let's do the physical version. We still in Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 32 and 22. Still dealing with Jacob. 32, 22.
This is Genesis chapter 32, verse 22. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jabbok. Verse 23. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. Verse 24. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. Verse 25.
Now in this, so Okay, Kodash clarified. He said, Salakia, sir, I typed it wrong. I meant to say angels that report what you're doing. Okay, if I may, it's still not, Kodash, it's still not giving clarity. Because you said, if I may, angels that report to the Lord about you are people. Then you said, Salakia, sir, I typed it wrong. I meant to say angels that report what you're doing. No, they're not. Neither of them are people. Neither of them are physical people. You understand? Now, the angel that reports you and takes you to counsel for your sin on earth, yeah, those are people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see you smoking, I'm taking you to counsel. Yeah, I'm gonna report on you. You understand? For the sake of you and the school, right? I'm gonna report it to Captain Yatazak, Captain Kahan, General Q, and it's gonna be a council, right? If I catch anybody doing abuse of power, right, I'm gonna report it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, those are the angels that report, but they're not reporting to the Most High. They're reporting to the power structure that's over them, right? Okay. So in this situation, now this is an angel that came down from the fourth into the third that's wrestling with Jacob. Keep reading.
Verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, verse 25. So like, and when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh.
Mm-hmm.
And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint.
Now,
we
went into the Hebrew. You know, see the Christians have you believe that the angel just said your joint is out of socket. No, that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? We looked at that Hebrew word. That Hebrew word meant strike. The angel popped him in his hip and knocked his hip out of socket. You understand? He did some jujitsu. He did some Yah Karab. You know what I'm saying? And popped his hip out of socket. Made that socket shrink around that bone because it was out of socket. You understand? Keep reading. Go ahead.
That was good to know because I was making some chicken and I didn't want to eat the thighs and stuff. But anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Inside priest jokes. So like,
bro, that's crazy. I still can't believe they do that to this day.
Okay, let's go. Woo. It's a verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 27. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men,
mm-hmm.
and hath prevailed.
Right. So because he wrestled with an angel of the Lord, a son of God, in the flesh, he was given a title, which is a title that all 12 tribes of Israel carry today. Yasha'Allah, which is Yah, he, Shar, which is prince, and Allah, which is power. So Yasha'Allah physically translates to he is a prince of the power. That is literally what our names translate to, right? And the reason why I had him pull this is because we're going to pull other scriptures where angels physically appeared, right, before man. All right. So now let's go to the Apocrypha and let's go to the book of Tobit. Let's see. Let's go here. Saying the King James Bible with the Apocrypha. All right. Let's go to Tobit And we're going to breeze through it. We ain't going to read the whole book of Tobit. We're going to read the scriptures where an angel physically pulled up on him. So let's go to Tobit 3:17. You can start at 14, actually.
Okay. All right. This is Tobit and the Apocrypha, chapter 3, verse 13.
14.
14, verse 14. It reads, Thou knowest, Lord, that I am pure from all sin with man. Verse 15. And that I never polluted my name, nor name of my father, nor the name of my father in the land of my captivity. I am the only daughter of my father. Neither hath he any child to be his heir, neither any near kinsman, nor any son of his alive, to whom I may keep myself for a wife. My 7 husbands are already dead, and why should I live? But if it please not thee that I should die, command some regard to be had of me, and pity taken of me, that I hear no more reproach.
All right, so the reason why I picked up here, right? So Tobit, right, is an Israelite and grew up from a prominent house. And then there is this sister right here who is praying out to the Lord because she has no heirs to take over her family's fortune, right? She has no children. She's had seven husbands, and on the night of their wedding night, all of her husbands have died. You could call her a black widow. You know what I'm saying? Like the spider. Right. You know, when she lay with them, they die. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a demon, right, that is stopping her, as we'll get into it, from, basically being whole, having a husband, being able to pass on the fortune of her household. So Tobit has been told about this young lady and to pre-adventure to go and get her as a wife. And just like any man, like, bro, she didn't kill 7 niggas. You want me to be the 8th? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, she come from a good family. I understand she come from a good family, but some got to be off. Every wedding night a husband dies. Keep reading. Verse 16.
Verse 16. So the prayers of them both were heard before the majesty of the great God. Verse 17. And Raphael was
and who?
Raphael.
And who?
Raphael.
Okay. In the Hebrew, that is Rapaya Allah. This is Raphael. This is an angel of the Lord. Keep reading.
And Raphael was sent to heal them both.
Right. And just so you know, the word Rapah literally translates to heal. Right. So 9 times out of 10, with the major missions like that, he's sent to issue out some type of healing. All right, keep reading.
To heal them both. That is to scale away the witness of Tobit's eyes, and to give Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, for a wife to Tobias. To Tobias, the son of Tobit, and to bind Asmodeus, the evil spirit.
Right. So the evil spirit that is terrorizing this household is Asmodeus. Right. And to deal, well, he gonna get into it. Keep reading.
The evil spirit, because she belonged to Tobias by right of inheritance. The self same time came Tobit home, and entered into his house, and Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, came down from her upper chamber.
Right. Now, this is not metaphorical. Right? This is not a dream. This is physical. Rapaya Allah or Raphael literally came down to the third dimension from the fourth dimension because he had a mission to complete, and it had to be done in the flesh. Right. All right. Let's go to 5 and 4. There go my brother. What's going down, baby? You know what I'm saying? My wife got something for you, bro. My wife got something for you. Salakia. La. All right, go to Tobit chapter 5. We go where we want is verse 4, but we're gonna read down from verse 1. That's crazy, bro. Oh my God. Start at verse 1, but we're gonna read down to verse 4. Yeah.
Tobit, the book of Tobit in the Apocrypha, chapter 5, verses 1 through 4. They read, Tobias then answered and said, Father, I will do all things which thou hast commanded me. Verse 2. But how can I receive the money, seeing I know him not? Verse 3. Then he gave him to handwriting and said unto him, See thee a man which may go with thee, whiles I yet live, and I will give him wages and go and receive the money.
Right. So, and this is another thing, right? This is all of us, right? When people see things and like, hey, bro, you know, you should open up a food truck. You should open up a restaurant. Hey, bro, you should open up your own clothing store. Hey, bro, you know, you should go to this cookout. Hey, bro, you should or hey sis, you should open up your own braid boutique. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or hey sis, you should do your own beauty and cosmetic line. We all say the same thing that Tobias says. But how can I receive or do this, you know, and I don't have no money, right? You know, but you can't block your blessing, right? And here his father is saying, I'm gonna give you basically a letter. It's like an IOU. Take this down there and find somebody to roll with you on this mission, right? Okay, verse 4.
Verse 4. Therefore, when he went to seek a man, he found Raphael.
He found who?
Raphael.
He found who?
Raphael. That was an angel.
That was a what?
An angel.
So, okay. So, did he find him in a dream?
Lie.
No. You know what I'm saying?
He went to seek a man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So literally. You know what I'm saying? So, this is a literal situation where a man goes on a quest with an angel of the Lord. Keep reading.
All right.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. But he knew not, and he said unto him, Canst thou go with me to Rages? And knowest thou those places well? Verse 6. To whom the angel said, I will go with thee, and I know the way well, for I lodge with our brother Gabael.
Go. So while he's pulling that, while he's reading that, somebody pull. I think it's in 1 Corinthians. I think that's it. Hold on, I'm pulling it right now. No, Slocky. It's Hebrews 13:2. Yeah, Hebrews 13:2. To give credence to what we going through, right? What we reading about right now. Hebrews 13. We started verse 1. Yep.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let brotherly love continue.
Say what?
Let brotherly
clap it up for that.
continue.
You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing, right? Let brotherly love continue. Read. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain.
You say, yeah.
Salaki. Hold on, Salaki. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers.
Mm-hmm.
For thereby some have entertained angels unaware.
Unaware, right? So this is what's going on with Tobias, right? He's just simply following the orders of his father, and he's unaware that the man that he's asked to go with him on this journey is an angel that he's unaware of. This is why you gotta. This is why 2 Sundays ago I taught a class. Mind your tongue and watch how you handle brothers. Right. You understand? In everything, what that verse 1 say? What that verse 1 say? IR1?
Let brotherly love continue.
You know what I'm saying? So in everything that you do, it don't matter how bad your day is. Let brotherly love continue. Because you never know, the stranger that you walk up on may be the plug, the missing piece for the thing that you need to continue on for the next stage in your life. He could be the plug to you. You've been unemployed. You know what I'm saying? Like me, been looking for a job. You've been putting in applications like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And a plug just come out of nowhere. And because you were just kind and had a great conversation with him, just talking about, I don't know, Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? From, Ronaldo versus Messi. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about soccer. You be like, man, the FIFA down here, I don't really know a lot about soccer, but it's crazy out here. He's like, yeah, man. I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. I don't really like Messi. Yeah, I heard it was a huge beef between them, man. Break it down to me. Like, why some people like Ronaldo, some people like Messi, and people that like Messi hate Ronaldo and vice versa. Like, break it down to me. And y'all didn't have this random conversation. Like, man, you real cool. What's your name? You're like, hey, man, I'm Tazadai. What's your name? You're like, I'm Brian. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's like, I'm Brian, And it's like, man, what you doing down here? Oh man, just out here, putting in applications stuff like that. Well, what you into? I'm a chef. Really? Well, I own 5 restaurants. What are you looking for? He's like, well, the last restaurant I was at as executive chef, it just closed down. Trying to find a new position. Well, I'll tell you what. I got 3 establishments. You know what I'm saying? Just meet up with me at 8:00 in the morning, and we'll roll to all 3, and I'll let you meet the executive chef of each one, and you pick which restaurant you want to be at. It works that quick. In all things, you should interact. Let brotherly love continue. Right? So all Tobias was doing was following the orders of his father. He went down and was like, hey, man, just a random stranger, man, you think you can roll with me on this mission? And he thinking like, man, ain't nobody just going to roll with me on no random mission. Nobody that don't know me at least. Look, he said, yeah, I'll roll with you. And I know the way very well. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Keep reading. One y'all. Where you was at? Verse 6.
Tobit chapter 5, verse 6. To whom the angel said, I will go with thee, and I know the way well. For I have lodged with our brother Gabael. Verse 7. Then Tobias said unto him, tarry for me till I tell my father. Verse 8. Then he said unto him, go and tarry not. So he went in and said to his father, behold, I have found one which will go with me. Then he said, call him unto me, that I may know of what tribe he is, and whether he be a trusty man to go with thee.
Yeah, come on.
Verse 9.
Come on.
So he called him.
And this should tell y'all something. You understand? Like when y'all dealing with y'all kids and you know your kids, you know, want to go hang out with their friends and stuff like that. Well, what friend is this? Bring him to my house so I know what family he's from. Right. Because you know, I don't know. I mean, I know how it is in Houston. I'm pretty sure it's like this everywhere else. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Right. Like, you, what's your last name? Smith? Oh, are you related to such and such and such and such that live on such and such? Oh, yeah, that's my grandma. Yeah, son, you can hang around them. You know what I'm saying? I know how them Smiths get down. They whole family riding. You know what I'm saying? And they deep. Yeah. Real talk. But that's how you got to do it. Right? That's why scripture said the things that were written aforetime are for our learning, for our understanding. Right? Keep reading.
We were at verse 9. Verse 9. So he called him, and he came in, and they saluted one another.
And they did what?
Saluted one another.
And they did what?
Saluted one another.
Hey, shalom, YAHANNA, shalom, YAHANNA, what's going down? Keep reading.
Verse 10. Then Tobit said unto him, brother, shew me of what tribe and family thou art. Verse 11. To whom he said, doest thou seek for a tribe or family or an hired man to go with thy son?
Look, look, an angel is wise. He's like, look, man, did you come to ask me about my family or to hire a hand, you know, to help your son on his way? You know what I'm saying? Like angels, like, bro, listen, they slick with them words, man. You know, because they can't reveal when they on the mission. Right. You know, they can't. They put on their heavy garment so you can't see their feet. The feet give them away every time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't see 5 toes, man. Them feet kind of clothing right there, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got them ninja feet, right? Keep reading.
Verse 11. to whom he said, doest thou seek for a tribe or family or an hired man to go with thy son? Then Tobit said unto him, I would know, brother, thy kindred and name. Verse 12. Then he said, I am Azarias, the son of Ananias, the great, and of thy brethren.
Right. So he broke it down to him. So, you know, the angel can't give away, you know what I'm saying, his position. You know what I'm saying? He can't let you know who and what he is, but he'll let you know something that you're familiar with. Right? Keep reading.
Then Tobit said, well, art welcome, brother. Be not now angry with me, because I have inquired to know thy tribe and thy family. For thou art my brother and an honest and good stock. For I know Ananias and Jonathan's sons of that great Samias, as we went together to Jerusalem to worship and offered the firstborn and the tenths of the fruits, and they were not seduced with the error of our brethren.
Right. So this right here, like, you gotta inquire of the stock that you allow your children to be around, right? That's why it's important for when your child is of age to go to school, right? You need to go to these schools. You need to see what side of town that they are on. You need to meet the teachers, right? You can't just let your children be around and be influenced by people that are not of good stock, right? They got to have good rapport, good reports, right? Keep reading.
But verse 14, but tell me, what wages shall I give thee? Wilt thou a drash? What's that? A day? What's that thing? D-R-A-C-H-M.
Where you at?
Verse 14. Wilt thou a
drachm?
Oh, okay. Drachm. Wilt thou a drachm a day, and things necessary as to mine own son?
All right. So now they agreeing on wages, blah blah blah. Let's go to 7. Let's go to chapter 7. Let's skip ahead. Let's see. I'm just want to make sure. Nope, I don't want to go there. Let's go to 8 and 1. Yeah. No, I was right. Verse 7, Salaki.
8 and 7.
Yeah, it's 8 and 7, but I want to get to where he got the fish and the gallbladder. Blah blah blah. Daughter. Eat 7. Was it? It might be 6. What chapter was you just reading?
I was reading chapter 5.
Okay, I think it's in verse 6. Yep. Go to 6 and 1. 6 and 1. Yep. You about to read it right now. 6 and 1. Oh yeah. To subdue a demon.
Right. Tobit chapter 6 from the top. And as they went on, Tobit chapter 6, verse 1. And as they went on their journey, they came into the evening to the river Tigris,
like the Tigris and the Euphrates.
Tigris, and they lodged there. Verse 2. And when the young man went down to to wash himself, a fish leaped out of the river and would have devoured him. Verse 3. Then
so you know this ain't no light fish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A fish how about to devour you? You got to think like alligator status.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't no small thing. Yeah, a whale. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. But it's a fish in a river though.
Right.
Because the Tigris it's a big river. Mesopotamia. So Tigris and Euphrates are the top rivers that frame out the promised land. So that's Mesopotamia. And that's where our people come from. That's where Abraham comes from. He was called out of Mesopotamia. No, that's not the Amazon. The Amazon is in South America. Mesopotamia is north of the Arabian Peninsula. So you got Africa, you got the Arabian Peninsula, which is Iraq, Sudan, Saudi Arabia, and then above what frames out the Arabian Peninsula is the Tigris and Euphrates River, and above that is Mesopotamia. Don't sweat.
Verse 2.
See, you just gave me. See, that's the next thing that we need to put maps in here. Yep. Do it like back in the day, how they had the little thing you can pull down the maps. Yeah, in class. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm getting the pointer. I'm getting the pointer. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hit a pack 'em? Yeah.
If they didn't have that, they had the projector, and they put math on the projector, and it would show up on there.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get the pull down joint. That's like a little bar. We're gonna pull it down. Yeah. Oh yeah, we could do that. Okay. See, I guess that's what wives is for. Right. Yeah, they see things that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hands to the wives. Hands to the wives, man. Hands to the wives. All right. Keep reading.
Verse 2. And when the young man went down to wash himself, a fish leaped on out of the river and would have devoured him. Verse 3. Then the angel said unto him, take the fish.
He said, what?
Take the fish. And the young man laid hold of the fish and drew it to land.
Thing like Martin with the rat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When he was at the little resort, he's like, oh. He's like, that ain't no damn rat. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. Yeah. Yeah, the Nutri-Rat. Yeah.
All right, verse 4.
And the young man laid hold to the fish.
Landman, yeah, and drew it to land.
Verse 4.
To whom the angel said, open the fish.
He said, what?
Open the fish and take the heart and the liver and the gall and put them up safely.
Right. So now we're gonna kill this, we're gonna eat this fish. But I need you to get that heart, them innards, you know what I'm saying, and the gall, right? Get that liver and the gall, right? And put them up safely. Keep reading.
Verse 5. So the young man did as the angel commanded.
Now, is this a dream?
No, this is happening in real life.
This is in real life, right? So number one, this is why you gotta always let brotherhood and brotherly love prevail. Like when a stranger come up on you, don't be all mean mugging, you know. Don't be like, man, what the hell you want? Like, as General Hyman always says, be professional at all times. Because you represent something that is greater than yourself. Right. Go ahead, y'all. What you got?
He said, Shalaki, I was watching the class and he had spoken. He said, stop responding on how you feel and start responding on how the Lord will respond.
Absolutely. You cannot respond out of how you feel. Like when I first came into the truth, as Captain Yadas, I like to tell everybody all the time, I was a hothead, which I was, you know. So to prevent myself from spazzing on people, when people would say something to me that was not to my palate or liking, I would just say, no sweat. Oh, okay, no sweat. And just keep it moving. Right? You gotta be professional. Right? Because man, listen, we look. Brother, I'm an officer of 5,000. I'm still working on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to bridle your tongue. You understand? The moment you cannot, like your mouth will get you in a position that you are not prepared for, nor that you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
So the young man did as the angel commanded, and when they had roasted the fish, they did eat it. Then they both went on their way till they drew near Ecbatane. Verse 6. Then the young man said to the angel, Brother Azarias, to what use is the heart and the liver and the gall of the fish?
Right. Because you like, bro, like we normally throw this away.
Yeah.
Why you got me holding on to this liver, this heart, and this gall? Keep reading.
Verse 7. And he said unto him, touching the heart and the liver, if a devil or an evil spirit trouble any, we must make a smoke thereof before the man or the woman and the party shall be no more vexed.
So you got to make a smoke, right? So you light a coal or a Barbie, you know what I'm saying, or some type of pit, right? Which in lack of a better word is an altar, right? And you throw those innards on top of the altar, on top of that roasted fire, and you let it smoke. You understand? And it's just like prime example, because I'm such a righteous spirit. Any type of tobacco smoke is gonna vex me. I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? You know, any type of weed smoke is gonna vex me. I'm out of there. Any type of cigar smoke is gonna vex me. I'm out of there. Go ahead.
Not just you, but yet we're all sitting around this smoke, and it don't vex you.
It don't vex you. It don't bother you.
You see what I'm saying?
Right? But it's some people that come around frankincense and myrrh, and this type of smoke vexes them, and they got to get up out of here. Hey, Sapar, ain't we done seen that? Sapar, ain't we done seen that, Sapar? We done seen that many a time in class. Go ahead, Sapar, get the mic. Get the mic. Hey, Sapar done been with me on some missions up in here.
And so, like, if I may, you know, you have such good intentions for the brother or sister that come in, but it's like when you light it, it's like they start fighting inside their spirit, and like, you know, I gotta go catch the bus. Bye.
Yeah, the real talk. You know what I'm saying? That's why we burn it at camp too, right? You got to vex those spirits, right? It's just to give a secular example for divine clarification. It's like how the movies say, garlic and holy water be vexing vampires. You know what I'm saying? So you find in a kryptonite, right? Every spirit has a kryptonite that vexes them. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, keep reading. You awake? All right.
All right. Verse 8. As for the gall, it is good to anoint a man that hath whiteness in his eyes, and he shall be healed.
Right. So we know that Tobit, his father, has scales that grew over his eyes. Right. You know, his eyes have become cloudy. Right. This has happened multiple times in the Bible. It happened with Tobit. It happened with Paul. You understand? And then it happened with another brother, but instead of a God, Christ, he spit in the mud, made cakes, and put it over his eyes, and the scales flew off. Go ahead, what you got on, y'all? I think Alicia did it too. Yeah. You about to say something? So okay, so you know when people they call it scales, but it's like a film. You know how like when you look at people that's going blind, it's like a grayness that goes over their eyes. Yeah, it look like a tint has gone over their eyes, right? But the old ways of saying that, they say scales have grown over their eyes, a whiteness. That's why it says, as for the gall, it is good to anoint a man that has whiteness in his eyes, right? Keep reading. And it says, and he shall be healed. Verse 9.
Verse 9. And when they were come near to Ragus, verse 10, the angel said to the young man, brother, today we shall lodge with Raguel, who is thy cousin. He also hath only one daughter, Sarah, or Sarai. I will speak for her, that she may be given thee for a wife. Verse 11. For to thee doth the right of her appertain, seeing thou art of her kindred.
Drop down. Well, keep reading.
Verse 12. And the maid is fair and wise. Now therefore hear me, and I will speak to her father. And when he returned from Rages, we will celebrate the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
For I know that Raguel cannot marry her to another according to the law of Moses,
Mm-hmm.
but he shall be guilty of death, because the right of inheritance doth rather appertain to thee than to any other.
Right. So now what it's talking about right here. Let me scroll up. Right here where it says, for I know Raguel cannot marry her to another according to the law of Moses. Now, when it says he knows that he cannot marry her unto another based off of the law of Moses, what law is he talking about? Does anybody know? Anybody? When it says that I know that Raguel cannot marry her to another according to the law of Moses, but he shall be guilty of death, right? So why is he saying that it's good that you marry her? Because according to the law of Moses, he can't give her to another. What you got? You hand the mic.
Okay, so they not related, right?
I mean, they're Israelites, so yeah, they are related. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I got 1 or 2 answers.
Okay.
Cause first, you know, if you make your wife, that's your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Just give your wife away. That's
And while he giving his answer, give me Leviticus 19 and 17. Go ahead.
I mean, once she's your wife, she's your wife. You can't give her away.
Well, okay, but she's had 7 husbands, and on the wedding night, when you consummate the marriage, all 7 husbands have died. And he's next in line. I'm giving the answer away. Yeah. And he's next in line that's approved to be married. So what law of Moses is this pertaining to? What you got, Sapar? It is a marriage, but what law of Moses makes Tobias have the right to marry her, and they can't give her to anyone else because it would break the law of Moses?
So, like, if I may, is she still married? Is she
No.
still married?
The husband that she had died, tried to consummate the marriage on a wedding night. So all 7 husbands are dead. She's a widow.
How is it breaking the law of Moses?
Okay, so I'm gonna read it again. So, so verse 12 says, "And the maid is fair and wise. Now, therefore, hear me. I will speak to her father, and when we return from Ragnus, we will celebrate the marriage. For I know that Raguel cannot marry her to another according to the law of Moses, but he shall be guilty of death, because the right of the inheritance doth rather appertain to thee than to any other." Well, they're not brother and sister, but why? Okay, but why does it fall to Tobias? You are absolutely right; they are related, huh? Go ahead.
So, is it the law of a brother?
Get that brother a hand. Get that brother a hand. It is the law of a brother, right? So let's go. Go ahead. Yeah. Who got the scripture? I asked for it. You got it? Go ahead. Mm-hmm. And then Sapar is holding 19 and 17. So read that, and then Sapar gonna read Leviticus 19 and 17.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
If brethren dwell together, and one of them die, and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband's brother shall go in unto her,
Mm-hmm.
and take her to him to wife, and perform the duties of a husband's brother unto her.
Right. So in that heir that comes out, that first child will be named after the brother that died. Right. So yeah, say it one more time. The full name. So like prime example, like my last name is Woodward, and my older brother's name, his last name is Johnson. Even though we got the same father, you know, we grew up in different households, and he got the name of his mother, right? So just say, for instance, if I died without a child, theoretically, my brother would be with my wife, and the first child that they would have, his last name would be Woodward instead of Johnson, right? my wife, wow. Sapar, read what you got. Hand her the mic. IR1, hand Sapar the mic. Oh, he got the okay. Oh my God. Oh, look, and then Sis Kanawa, she said it too. She said Salaki, the law of her brother. Is that what it's called? That's absolutely what it's called, sis. This person, let's see, Jax Finn Burgess said, what is this you're reading? We are reading from the Apocrypha in the Bible, right? That is the Greek text between the New Testament and the Old Testament. If you have an original 1611 Bible, the Apocrypha comes in a 1611 King James Bible. It comes standard within that Bible, right? Go ahead and read what you got, Sapar.
So we'll come to the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Keep reading.
Then we'll go. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Oh, that was the wrong scripture. Actually, the one that he read was the right one. Salaki, my bad. But yeah, but that is the law of a brother, right? The law of a brother is if you die. Go ahead. What you got, one, y'all?
No, I was gonna say Boaz ran into that similar problem.
Absolutely.
In the book of Ruth,
Yeah, so that situation with Boaz, before Boaz got with Ruth, he's like, hold on. Look, you know, as a young boy say, you some fine you know what I'm saying? But before, you know, I be mighty obliged, you know, to take you under my wing. But before I do that, I want to make sure I'm not out of protocol. Let me, you know, put word out and see anyone that's above me to see if they would want you as a wife before me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, right? That's what Boaz went through. Literally what we reading is what Boaz went through, right? Keep reading. We had 13. One y'all. Mm-hmm. 6 and 13.
Tobit chapter 6, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Then the young man answered the angel, I have heard, brother Azarias, that this maid had been given to 7 men who all died in the marriage chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14.
That's what you call the ill nana.
Good. Nice.
Go ahead.
And now I am the only son of my father, and I am afraid, lest if I go in unto her,
Mm-hmm.
I die,
Mm-hmm.
as the other before me. For a wicked spirit loveth her, which hurteth nobody,
Mm-hmm.
but those which come unto her. Wherefore I also fear lest I die,
Mm-hmm.
and bring my father's and my mother's life because of me. to the grave with sorrow, and they have no other son to bury them.
Right. Right. Verse 15.
Then the angel said unto him, doest thou not remember the precepts which thy father gave thee, that thou shouldest marry a wife in thine own kindred? Wherefore hear me, O my brother, for she shall be given thee to wife, and make thou no reckoning of the evil spirit.
Right. So care not for the evil spirit that's plaguing her. Right. So this is a lesson for all brothers in the truth. Every wife that you ascertain walking in this truth, they have a demon that they're battling. Right. So worry not about reckoning with the evil spirit. You understand? The scripture says that the righteous, the unsanctified is sanctified for the righteous sake. Right? So you have to focus on being righteous. If you're in your station and you following orders, like Raphael Allah, Raphael, he said, like, look, bro, you following orders. Just follow the order. You understand? I understand it looks grim. The odds in the deck is stacked against you. You understand? She didn't slay 7 brothers and you looking to be the 8th. Your boy said, I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? And he telling them, don't worry about the reckoning of the evil spirit. Just follow the order. Right? Keep reading.
All right, so verse 16. And when thou shalt come into the marriage chamber, thou shalt take the ashes of perfume and shall lay upon them some of the heart and liver of the fish and shall make a smoke with it.
Right. So you shall take the ashes of perfume. Right. Okay. So what does anybody know what the ashes of perfume is? Ashes of perfume. We deal with the ashes of perfume every day.
Oil.
Huh? You said what? No. I know Sapporo. I know Sapporo because we gotta dump them ashes out every day. Every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the ashes of perfume is frankincense and myrrh, sparknard. You know what I'm saying? Hyssop, right? So just like we burn the resin of frankincense and myrrh, so all of the resin and the incense that was burned in the holy temple, you have frankincense and myrrh, you had sparknard, and then you had hyssop, right? So and these are also the things that we keep in the box that we do the burial service for brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? This is what we burn, right, at the grave site, right? Yeah. So these are all ashes of perfume. So we would take the ashes of the frankincense and myrrh, because like, okay, let's say for instance, if we take a coal and we just light a coal and we just put it right here in the ashes of the frankincense and myrrh, you're gonna smell frankincense and myrrh still. Right. Okay. So and then he said you're gonna take the ashes and then keep reading. Start where it said take the ashes of perfume.
And lay it upon them some of the liver, some of the heart and liver of the fish, and shall make a smoke with it. Verse 17.
It's just like your barbecue. When you put that meat on that pit, you understand? It's gonna put up a smoke. It's gonna light that room up. Right? Keep reading.
And the devil shall smell it.
The devil shall what?
Smell it and flee away.
Right? Just like when we smell fufu. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can't stand the smell of foo-foo, bro. Like, bro, the smell of foo-foo turns my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what type of herbs and spices they be using in American dishes, but it if I walk in, I smell that, I'm walking out. Yeah, something. You know what I'm saying? But when they do it, it was a saint smell it and run. You know what I'm saying? But this that we put on there, if a devil smell it, they'll run. Right? Key read, because you know, just like when we be in the workplace and we be heating up our soul food, you know, stuff like that. You know, they'll send a random memo out. You know what I'm saying, via email. Can we please be mindful of the dishes that we bring for lunch? You know, I understand that it's your culture, but it may not be appropriate, and it's sensitive for other people's smelling palates, right? Because that's the devil, right? What you got, Sapar?
So like, if I may, I was in a situation like that at work, but they said, you know, be mindful of your food, but they don't say nothing when them agents be putting that shrimp inside the microwave with the shells on it.
Yeah, because that's a pleasant smell to devils. You know what I'm saying? But if you got some curry goat, anything curry in there, them devils ain't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? What you got, IR1? Say it one more time.
Please make sure you clean your sauces and gravies out the microwave.
Yeah, because it's gonna make the devils run away. You know what I'm saying? The devils can't stand the smell of flavor and savor and spice. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I know y'all done seen all of these TikToks of all of these Europeans that descended up on the Americas, and they done tried soul food for the first time. They didn't try barbecue the first time. They smuggling ranch back to Europe. You know what I'm saying? They vacuum sealing ranch and smuggling it to Europe, and they getting hemmed up at customs behind ranch because they've never had flavor before. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Keep reading. God, dog.
I need another reader. No, Let's just real quick. And our people, I don't know where the sage come from, but that smells good when it's burning.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do nothing for demons. It tastes really good on chicken. You know, but I don't see what.
But that's
where does that come from?
That's the ingredient that makes people love dirty rice. The reason why you like dirty rice is sage. Yeah.
So I'm just asking because I know you know why put it around the house and burn it like what?
It's called smudging.
You're not getting the demons away though. I mean, that's what they use it for. That's what I'm saying.
It's so in certain spiritual practices, smudging is this they use to ward off certain spirits, right? So just like Asmodeus, this particular spirit, to ward it off, it took the heart and the liver of a fish to get this devil to flee, right? Sage will ward off a different type of spirit, right? Like frankincense and myrrh. If you've been in this school long enough and you come to class consistently, you have seen a person come into the school and you light frankincense and myrrh, and then like Sapar said, out of nowhere, for some random reason, they got to get up and get out of here. I got to go. I got to catch the bus. With attitude. Look, hey, let me out of here. You know what I'm saying? They can't sit still and stand the smell of frankincense and myrrh. They're not going to tell you that they can't stand the smell of frankincense and myrrh, but that demon is going to get them out of there expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, If you want to know if somebody, I don't make it a religion, but if you got a gathering at your crib, you know what I'm saying, of some mixed people that's in the truth and not in the truth, just like some frankincense and myrrh. Just like some frankincense and myrrh outside while you're barbecuing, light it up in the house, and those that should not be there, they'll more than likely leave.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Two quick points. That's happened before, right? I had something else I was gonna say, but one of the points is what you're saying now. Some people, when you light it up,
hey, kind of want to say, what it smell like, sir? Go ahead.
When you light it up for them in a mixed crowd, you have some people say, "Oh man, it really smells good. I like that. What is it?" And they intrigued by it. But then, like it's like the scriptures say, Satan will come immediately and grab it up out of.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
Once they know what it represents, then all of a sudden they don't like it or they don't want it. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the other thing I was gonna say, I've read this before, but I realize it now. It just wasn't a heart and a liver. It was a heart and a liver plus a journey. So it had a chance to rot out and stink some more. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just took it out and let's go right now. They walked and walked and walked on a journey. So it was funky after a while.
Right. Look, sis, kind of why I said that's why I'm bringing fish to work this week. The team messages is killing me. she ready to start a war at her job behind these smells. Y'all messing with me behind these emails. I'm bringing fish all week and I'm warming it up in the microwave. And she gonna probably bring a fish that got a strong smell like snapper or halibut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. hey, sis. One of y'all said you should tell them to give you the heart and liver so you can leave it in the microwave. Oh man. All right, keep reading.
And the devil shall smell it and flee away, and never come again anymore. But when thou shalt come to her, rise up both of you and pray to God, which is merciful, who will have pity on you and save you. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her, and she shall go with thee. Moreover, I suppose that she will bear thee children. Now, when Tobias had heard these things, he loved her, and his heart was effectually joined to her.
Now, I encourage everyone to finish reading the book of Tobit and this story, right? Because what ends up happening is he ends up doing exactly what Raphael says. He goes, he still scares the marriage night, and then they get married. They go for copulation. That is a SAT word for sex. I'm trying to use different words for the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And before he does, he throws it up on there, and the demon leaves. You understand? And he marries her, and then he takes the gall. He takes the gall from the fish back home to his father, and he heals his father of his blindness. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now, since we're dealing with physical manifestations, that's one physical manifestation. Well, some people are like, well, that's in the Apocrypha. What about in the Bible? All right. Somebody, let's go to the book of Joshua. Let's go to Joshua chapter 5. Let's see what time we got. It's 8:42. We can run through it. It's 13 to 15, but just to give some context, start at verse 1. Yeah, start at verse 1. We're gonna read a couple of verses, then we'll drop down to 13.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 5, verse 1. And it came to pass when all the kings of the Arab Amorites,
The Amorites.
mm-hmm. which were on the side of Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel,
mm-hmm.
until we were passed, until we were passed over,
Mm-hmm.
that their hearts melted, neither was their spirits in them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the children of Israel.
Verse 2.
At that time, the Lord said unto Joshua, make these sharp knives, and circumcise again the children of Israel the second time.
Mm-hmm. Verse 3.
Verse 3, and Joshua made him sharp knives, and circumcised the children of Israel at the hills of the foreskins.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4, and this is the cause why Joshua did circumcise all the people that came out of Egypt that were males, even all the men of war, died in the wilderness by the way after they came out of Egypt.
Right. So this is what you got to understand, right? So this is right before they're about to go and possess the promised land, right? So everybody that came out of Egypt, like all the warriors died. All the people that's with Joshua are the children. You understand? So the people the only people that came out of Egypt that's going in the promised land is Joshua and Aaron. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Moses, because of the choice that he made not to follow orders, you understand? He wasn't allowed to go into the promised land. That was his punishment, right? But everybody else are children of the children of Israel that came out of the wilderness. So that just lets you know, if you do not follow orders, your wickedness and your rebellious spirit cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. You understand? Your children may enter in, but you may not, because you have a rebellious spirit against following orders. Go ahead. Mike.
I was just thinking about that scripture that was read about being of your father's father.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just trying to correlate that somewhat.
What do you mean, like he will seek vengeance upon the third and fourth generation? You talking about that?
No, like when I forgot who was speaking about it, but they were saying like, am I not of my father's father? Like basically like saying that, I don't know how to explain it.
Just paraphrase it.
The scripture was speaking about us being of like, basically we were talking about breaking generational curses.
Okay.
So they was cursed. So now we working toward not, making it better. So
right.
My son gonna get a crown. My father couldn't give me a crown.
Right.
So that's what I'm speaking.
Oh yeah. So, but like what when y'all were going over it, the same thing applies, right? That's why Joshua is recircumcising everyone, right? Because we cannot receive, you can't put on the uncorruptible and be corruptible, right? You can't touch something that's holy and be defiled, right? So the Lord is commanding Joshua to cleanse the whole nation again, right? So that's what's taking place. All right, keep reading.
So we're at verse 6.
Let's see. Boom. Just read 5 and then jump into 6.
The book of Joshua, chapter 5, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now all the people that came out were circumcised, but all the people that were born in the wilderness by the way as they came forth out of Egypt them they had not circumcised.
Right. So everybody that came out of Egypt that was circumcised is dead. Now these are all the children that were born in the wilderness of those that came out of Egypt. Right? Because this is why we're so hard on everybody in the school to check your imperfection. We we are trying to weed as much of it out to aspire to be perfect, because none of this can like the bickering that we have over the small tedious stuff that can't go into the kingdom of heaven. A rebellious spirit can't go into the kingdom of heaven. The Lord will let you die in pursuit on the way to the kingdom of heaven, and let your children go in there not knowing your rebellious spirit, and let you be born back through your children. That's righteous. This is why, unfortunately, like my hope is like Paul's hope that all of Israel will be saved. But this is the reason why the scripture says that 2/3 of Israel have to die. Right? Even though your mama may be a sweetheart, but she may be cool with homosexuals. That spirit gotta die. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy, he may be a good brother, but he closes and he winks his eye at wickedness, like dudes hitting licks, people scamming, people scheming. That spirit gotta die, right? You know, your daddy and your mama got a good spirit, but they know that they brother is a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? And they still let him around at functions. That spirit has to die. You know what I'm saying? If you lie, that spirit has to die. If you a thief, that spirit has to die. If you're a drug addict, that spirit has to die. Because that can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. Like when we enter into the kingdom, like we gotta be on point. Because if not, it's gonna be just like the book of Judges. A whole generation of sacrifice for us to be on point and for us to get the kingdom. And in 2 generations, they'll forget about the hardship that your grandparents went through, and you'll go back to sinning and seeking after the gods of these other nations, and then we go right back into bondage and slavery. But the Lord said this time he's going to obliterate it from the face of the earth, so you know nothing else. That is why 2/3 of Israel will perish. This is the same reason why in the wilderness, everyone that came out of Egypt did not go into the kingdom except for 2 people. Only 2 people that went into the promised land saw the Red Sea part, saw the plagues in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Saw the firstborn of the Egyptians die. You understand? Only 2 people. All the rest of them are babies. Right? Keep reading. And when I don't mean physical babies, I mean the babies of those that came out. Right? Verse 6.
The book of Joshua, chapter 5, verse 6. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness, till all the people that were men of war, which came out of Egypt, were consumed, because they obeyed not the voice of the Lord.
Because what?
They obeyed not the voice of the Lord.
Listen, and the same thing is going to happen when Christ comes back. When Christ comes back, right before the battle in the valley of Jehoshaphat, the same thing is going to happen. The Lord is going to take up a remnant, and he's going to put them in the wilderness while he goes and rains down destruction. You understand? And that's why I tell people, you think just making it to the wilderness to be saved from destruction, that's the end all be all. No, that's the beginning. Because that's when you're gonna, receive a crown. You're gonna be given power, right? And then, but that's when power reveals what's inside of you. That's why the saying is absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? So if you got a little smoking habit, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen when you get a little bit of power? It's gonna become a big smoking habit. If you got a little whore problem, and what's stopping you from being with these whores is finances and stuff like that. When you get a little bit of power, guess what? You have a big whore problem, right? If you have a small lying problem and you over exaggerate, when you get a little bit of power, you just gonna be an outright liar, right? Power exposes what's small inside of you because it's a big cascade light that's shown upon it. What you was about to say, y'all one?
So we basically gonna walk to our judgment?
No. So okay, so when Christ comes back, right before the valley in Jehoshaphat, there's going to be a remnant that he is going to gather up and put into the wilderness to escape the impending doom and the destruction that's going to take place on the face of the earth. During that time, because it says what it took him 500 years to build, he going to destroy it in an hour, right? During that time, we're going to be in the wilderness. We're going to be getting training from the angels, right? You're going to be getting powers, right? But when you get that power, it's going to expose what type of man you are, right? So being an officer of 50 won't be a light thing in that time, because you'll be over 50 men in their family, so potentially 100 to 150 people. If each man has a wife and one child, that's 150 people out. You know what I'm saying? If each man has a wife and 2 children, that's 200 people out. If you're an officer of 50. You know what I'm saying? So when you got 200, potentially 200 people under your belt, you might feel like I'm him. Right? And you feel like can't nobody tell me nothing. I got 200 that's rolling with me. What I need to follow you for? I got 200. That's when you're going to die. That's when Christ's going to say, bring him hither and slay him before me. Because it says when Christ comes back, he's going to rule with a rod of iron. It ain't going to be no questions. It's just going to be orders. And you're going to have to follow them. Right? So that's why you have to focus so hard to shed yourself of the world. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And verse 7. And their children, whom he raised up in their stead, them Joshua circumcised, for they were uncircumcised, because they had not circumcised them by the way.
We all right. So you can drop. Let's see where I want you to start it. Drop down to verse 12, and then we're gonna read from 13 to 13 to 15, and then we'll close out. So you're gonna read 12 to 15.
The book of Joshua, chapter 5, verse 12. And the manna ceased on the morrow after they had eaten of the old corn of the land. Neither had the children of Israel manna anymore, but they did eat of the fruit of the land of Canaan that year.
Verse 13.
And it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with his sword drawn in his hand. And Joshua went unto him and said unto him.
Now did it say that Joshua is dreaming? It's real life. So it said that he lifted up his eyes and he saw a dude in warlike apparel with a sword drawn. Right? Keep reading.
Art thou for us?
No, back up. Where it says a sword drawn in his hand. Read that part.
There stood a man over against him
Mm-hmm.
with his sword drawn in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Joshua went unto him and said unto him, Art thou with us? Art thou for us? Or for our
Adversaries.
adversaries?
That boy said, hey, who you with? Who is you for? Are you a friend or you a foe? Keep reading.
Verse 14. And he said, Nay.
Hey. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And he said, Nay. But as captain of the host of the Lord am I now come.
Mm-hmm. He said he's a what of the host of the Lord?
Captain.
You understand? So now, we didn't have Rapaya Allah, who's a healer, right? That came down to battle Asmodeus, an evil spirit that cast him out, right? And to heal Tobit, who's Tobias's father, of his blindness in physical form. Now we have an angel who's a captain of the heavenly host of the Lord. He's a captain of the Most High's army. You know, the army that's going to show up with Christ to do war in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Keep reading.
Verse 14. And he said, Nay, but as captain of the host of the Lord am I now come.
Mm-hmm.
And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship.
Mm-hmm.
And said unto him, What said my Lord unto his servant?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoe from off thy foot, for the place whereon thou standest is holy.
Right.
And Joshua did so.
So these are physical situations where angels have physically appeared to children of Israel. Right? Now, today, that doesn't happen anymore. For as it is written, for a wicked and perverse nation seeketh after signs, right? That the only sign that you're gonna get is the preaching of the word, right? So the prophecy can stand. Now, does that mean that angels are not going to appear to you in visions and dreams? Absolutely not. Does that mean you walking around one day and you about to step off of a curb and you hear a voice say, back up? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? You might get that, right? You might have visions, you might have dreams, right? But as far as a physical manifestation of angels popping up, the next time that's going to happen is when Christ cracked that sky. And everybody's going to know it's real. And the first, it's going to be too late for the first death. It's going to be time for the second death. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand the role of an angel. An angel is a ministering spirit. Its job is to deliver a message to you. And 9 times out of 10, it's an omen. So like this is how you know the dream or the vision that you get is from the Lord. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a good dream. It's going to be, you're going to wake up in a cold sweat. And you're going to be shook by the dream. So shook, you're going to wake up and whoever the dream was about, you're going to try and call that person, or it's going to bother you to the point to where you got to get counsel on the matter. You got your hand on the mic.
So like you said, does that mean that like if you have a dream that can still be interpreted and it's not necessarily something bad, does that mean that like you can still have a dream that can be interpreted, but it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, right? Like you can.
Okay, so yeah, so when I say omen, all an omen mean is a warning, right? The dream is it's disturbing, right? And what I mean disturbing, it's so abnormal that you're not gonna not be able to forget it, right? So when you get a dream from the Lord, it's not you frolicking through a field with unicorns and rainbows. You know what I'm saying? Like I give you an example. Like I had a dream one time that I went back to my mom's house. She had called me over there because some contractors were misusing their authority and taking my mom's money, but not building the house and not rebuilding the house, right? And when I got there, my mom, she was like, she told me about the situation. She was like, son, I don't have any more money. Do you think that you can fix the house? I was like, yeah, mama, I can do it. Right. She gave me the keys to the house. It was me and my wife there. We started getting together, working on the house. And then another sister came to come in and to help work on the house and stuff like that. And then we got the house in the good working shape. My mom came back and she was like, I love what you did with the house. Step with me out the back door. And then I want to show you something. And then there was another house off into the distance that was dilapidated. And she was like, the contractors, they were staying in that house. Can you fix that house too? And I was like, yes, ma'am. She gave me the keys to that house. Come to find out, that dream wasn't about that dream. That dream was about me giving Beaumont and Port Arthur. And Cap was like, okay, while you dealing with Beaumont and Port Arthur, you just gonna get another random zone. And that other random zone became Houston. And that was a dream that I had 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So dreams are not necessarily what you dream about, right? That's what I mean by like an omen. It's a very odd and peculiar dream, and it's gonna disturb you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a clown with fangs chasing you. It doesn't have to be like a horror type of omen, but it's a disturbing dream that just when you wake up, you're like, man, what the hell was that about? That dream was weird, right? So you go ahead, sis.
So, like, if I could, sir, a few years ago, I remember just on this topic.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even in the school yet. I was trying to get into school, and I had a random dream in the middle of the afternoon. I called Captain Yatazat, and in the dream, it was like the city was like turning upside down. And specifically, I remember like pianos was falling out the sky.
Mm-hmm.
So when I broke it down to him, he was like, "That's the like musical stars. That's them falling from their glory." Basically, to paraphrase what he was saying. And it was a bunch of other stuff happening, like the concrete was like pulling up, like I was holding on to like a light pole on the ground, and like the ground was just coming up, like it was like something you see in a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had broke it down for me.
So that this is why when you have dreams, you have to get them interpreted. Now, you may have a dream, and when you get the dream, you may have an idea of what the dream is, right? But what you do is you go to a priest, to a prophet, you understand, and you like, look, I wouldn't even tell them that you have an idea of what the dream is about. Like, look, I had a crazy dream. Like, I need help understanding this, right? And then when you tell them the dream and you break down the dream, the Lord will confirm it to you by the person literally saying what the dream is about, and it'll be literally what you assume the thought it be about. The scripture says, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let everything be established and confirmed. Right? So this is how the angels talk to us today, right? So you have to keep that in mind. And angels will talk through people. That's why it says, beware of strangers because you have dealt with angels unaware. Right? Make sure I don't have any more questions online. Boy, sis kind of wild. You crazy. She said I'm gonna bring a variety of different fish. Oh man. All right. No sweat. All right. So anybody else got any questions before we get up out of here? All right, no sweating with that. We're gonna pass the class over to Trooper IR1. Come on, big dog. You turn the camera for me, bro.
Right, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all good?
Mm-hmm.
We're at the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world.
Mm-hmm.
If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister, brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 and 10. Means tenth in Hebrew. Ashara.
My
Ishur. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Or teacher, priest fund. Free will offering for the priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount. You will like up and coming holy convocation.
Mm-hmm.
The memorial of the blowing of the trumpet, the first day of the 7th month, Friday, September the 11th, 2026. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves.
And with that, these are security announcements.
Oh, and these are the security announcements.
My man. Damn right. All right. With that, Amajium, which means to stand. Sar, which means to turn, face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer first in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayah, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Kaba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayah, Nathanawa, Lacham, Call, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawak Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawak Nawa, Wala'ah, Kabia Ayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahata Para, La'awalamyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Sar, turn and face the front. Give a courtesy salute to the brothers, then to the sisters. Men of Israel, by the Shabbat, Badru, Rock, Yahweh, Shidi Al Shah Brakatah, Yadimata, Sar, turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel, by the Shabbat, Badru, Rock, Yahweh. Yahweh Shabbat, God, Bashim, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Matah, dismiss.